So the first ever Blastapopoulus boss event is live, and as is tradition at this point, we're gonna try to beat the boss using only the water. And we're gonna start off by placing a Buccaneer right in this very corner, because I did not go for a water-based hero. Reason being is because, well, I think it's just gonna take up space from my boat farming in the beginning, and I don't think we'll necessarily need damage from the hero in the early game. So I do think we might benefit more from having Ben, so that once we have a carrier flagship, we can place him on top of that, or on top of some frozen water. But for now, we're just going to be spamming merchantmen as many as we can, and I'm going to try to survive without buying any grape shots until round 28, at which point we need the tier 2 middle path to take care of the lead balloons. And that's our first merchantman. I have him set to last here because that makes pretty good use of the high pierce of the shots here in the beginning. And I think I need a little refresh on what this boss does. So when the boss comes, it will reduce the range and ability cooldown rate for all the towers, and it will also put all of your abilities on cooldown if they're not already. The boss also has the purple balloon property and can also burn off damage over time effects. The boss can also overheat, which causes Blastapopoulus to vent the excess and stun towers, increase ability cooldowns, and superheat the area, burning nearby projectiles. And lastly, at the end of each skull, you get the pyroclastic rocks and magma fireballs that's like slow down your towers even more. And that should be all of it. I kind of forgot about the burning projectiles part. That might put a stick in my wheels because I was kind of planning on using advanced intel subs, and that might burn up the projectiles if it's firing like from all the way over here to here. Alright, so next round is leads, so we'll go ahead and get a hot shot and we'll set this one to strong. Now I do seem to recall that with a certain different placement that's like pixel perfect, you can fit one more boat in here, I think, from a previous video we made. But I can't remember exactly what that placement was, and I'm not gonna bother with it now. I think we will have time to afford to fill up this entire area and also buy one favored trades on each side for the extra sellback to all of our boats, but I'm not sure. It's gonna be pretty tight. Alright, there we go. So let's do, yeah, we can't buy one, so we sell one, upgrade one, and then sell. 31.5k, okay. But I don't think we're gonna need all of that though, so let's see if we can get away with keeping a couple of boats. Man, I wonder if there's any chance we could get away with just doing this, just 2 subs and then continue like farming again. I mean, I'll give it a shot, but oh man, look at this. This is the burning of the projectiles coming into play. I mean, it is doing a decent bit of damage. Question is, how is this going to work out with the stuns, though? And in terms of camo, it's only these guys that can see camo, and they don't even have grape shot yet, so might have to upgrade some of those. And we don't have any lead popping power either at the moment. Looks like we can fit another boat right in here. That's nice. Another merchantman. And I mean, the track length is long enough that these stuns that come in at each skull is not that like detrimental to us. I mean, it's working out quite well. Oh, for these ones we do need lead, so... And I'll go ahead and get one more favorite trades. Next, I think I'm gonna save up to the tier 5, which we should be able to get pretty much, you know, very soon after defeating this boss tier. So it took a little while to defeat the boss, but not too long. Within the acceptable time, I would say. That's nice. Okay, so now we can go ahead and sell both of our subs and get the trade empire. I think I want to get it in this location. Yeah, whatever. And we only have 10 rounds until the next boss tier, so I don't think I want to mess around with carrier flagships and ice monkeys trying to make a entirely different farming setup. So I'm just going to continue with boats until tier 2, and then we'll change things up. Okay, for tier 2, obviously it's going to be time for the carrier. And I kind of want to place the carrier in the exact location that I want it to be placed in for later when it comes to placing down the ice monkeys to change up our farming setup. And I think that would be right here, sort of the same as I did it in my how far can you get on only water video on this map. So let's see, we get that to carrier and only grape shot, because if we buy hot shot, that's just gonna not damage the boss because of the purple property. I don't really know, to be honest. So let's just see how much damage this does. I mean, it feels like it's going at about the same speed as tier 1, I would say, which I guess is acceptable. Question is, are we gonna have trouble with like round 63 or anything like that? I don't know. Oh, and I probably should have put down something more to farm meanwhile. Alright, round 63 here. Let's see if this is gonna be an issue. Not the first wave at least. I mean, this glue gunner is actually helpful on this round. Man, look at how incredibly slow this is firing. Like, the grape shots is so slow, dude. But still pretty fine. I mean, we managed to take down tier 2 with pretty minimal defense. We were able to keep most of the boats, so pretty good. So now it's time to move on to a completely different setup. So we're gonna sell all of these. Ice monkey here, another one there, and one more right next to it. This one to tier 3, this one to tier 4 and cross path, and now we can sell this, and we're also gonna sell that. And we're gonna do discount village, upgrade this one to tier 4, sell this one, and I think I probably want to go ahead and do that. Yeah. And then we're gonna go ahead and get another farm back right here. And now let's see, I don't think I have quite enough cash. I'm gonna play one round and then we're gonna update the setup even further. Right, so we place an ice right there. Let's go tier 3, might not need tier 4. And then we can get Ben right there, overclock right here. And then lastly, right behind here on the frozen water, we might want to get a Spirit of the Forest for some extra cash gen and also defense. I haven't even upgraded this guy yet. I haven't even cross-pathed them because I'm not entirely sure which one I want to go for. Like, do I need lead or camo popping power most? Honestly, I don't even know, but I mean, at the moment, I'm fine either way, so I think I'm just gonna leave him without a cross path for now. Man, the Banana Central used to be a lot cheaper than this, right? I can't remember exactly what the price used to be, but man, in recent updates, they really made that tower more expensive. I'm gonna afford it just in time for the next boss tier, but by then I'm gonna need the money on defense, because tier 3 is really the point where the boss actually starts really scaling up in HP. Oh, and now we might need camo. Or is this guy gonna... No, he's not gonna de-camo enough, is he? No. Okay, so let's get the camo cross path. 60k. Do you think I might be able to buy this one and then buy the mad during the boss fight? Because this one is gonna make money like crazy. So 60k we might be able to make fairly quickly. Oh wait, doesn't it stun your most expensive tower, like the closest, furthest away and most expensive? I don't really know how long the stun lasts, but let me just go ahead and replace this one and not buy tier 4, so I can buy this one right now. But let us at least go ahead and give that a shot to see if we can make some more money that way. I'm obviously missing a lot of overclock time on my farm because of the effects of the boss here. Didn't really think too much about that, but I mean we're already up to almost 40k, so I still think this was the right decision. We should have the necessary cash. There we go. By the mad ability. Yeah, that's gonna eat through the boss fairly easily. Oh yeah, these rocks are definitely gonna make me miss, like, wait. Right now I'm missing more than 50% of my shots. That's actually not very good. Alright, that's another skull. So that's the rocks again. Okay, now I should be able to shoot through these 2 rocks right here and hit most of my shots. But I'm still feeling pretty safe. Like, even though we haven't got the Spirit of the Forest for cleanup, the towers we have right now is defending quite well, actually. And there we go. Tier 3, also fairly easy. So now we can get rid of the Mad and replace it with a Spirit of the Forest. So that will make us some cash. And we're also going to upgrade this one after. We need to use the overclock before buying the upgrade because it resets the cooldown. I mean, one thing I could have done instead of getting the Spirit of the Forest would have been to basically do the opposite and try to stall so I could use more Ultra Boosts per round, because this guy can actually use 10 of them per round now. I'm kind of interested in trying out the Sub Paragon, because if you recall, they did put some pretty hefty nerfs on the Sub Paragon, especially against, you know, when it comes to bosses. Not so much in terms of like raw damage free play wise, but for boss fights it definitely took a big hit. Now, sure, I haven't farmed any pops for the Sub Paragon, but at the same time I'm kind of glad I haven't, because I kind of want to try out a degree 1. Because I wonder, could a degree 1 solo tier 4 and 5 of this boss? Let's begin by getting to tier 4 here. Oh wait, do I need to do this? Yeah, there we go. You know, I do want to try a degree 1 submarine to see if it can solo tier 4 and tier 5, but I'm going to create a save here just in case I mess up. Now, the thing about letting one Paragon try to solo this boss is, of course, the stuns. So you could get completely wrecked on a stun, but on a longer track, you do at least stand a chance. So let's get the submarine somewhere like here. I don't want to get all the way here because the range is going to get nerfed, so I kind of want to get it pretty close to the center, slightly to the left, somewhere like there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get myself a degree 1. Oh shit, I accidentally hit play. I need to get a water tower here for the intel. Okay, so tier 4, it's definitely just shredding. Okay, so there's a stun. And looks like we're... Jesus Christ, is it just me, or does those, like, Moab missiles, what are they called? The first strike missiles? That just look insane. I think the danger in those stuns is when you get stunned on, like, a DDT round in, like, at around, like, 100 plus when they're pretty darn fast. Like now, we're still gonna be fine, I think. Yeah. If that happens on tier 5 towards, like, the later skulls, that's when you might die. Okay, another stun, but we are indeed fine. Oh my god, look at this! Oh crap! Okay, so what we need here is we need another one of these boats here, because that makes it able to attack right here, and I think that's what we need, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, tier 4 we took out really quickly. Let's see how we do on tier 5. Sadly, I don't think I'm going to be able to use this ability in any way, because I can't prep it like on round 119, because if I prep it, then I'm not going to have anything to finish round 119 with, because I have no other towers except for these. And the cooldown is super long, so once the boss comes on the track, I'm never going to be able to use it, so... I guess I could make some use of the ability by, on round 119, I take out the first 2 bads, and then I use the ability on the third one, so I at least have like the radiating leftovers right here as the boss spawns. That could potentially give me some extra damage. But watching this Paragon just go to town, it kind of makes me feel like it's going to shred tier 5, even though it's just been nerfed. So maybe the nerfs were in order. And that's the second. And as soon as we take that one out, we'll trigger the ability. There we go. Nice, okay. Now let's see what this can do against tier 5. And yeah, we do make some use of this ability here. That was a good plan. Yeah, man, we're making good progress here. The concern is not do we have the damage here. That looks pretty darn good. The concern here is really not only the rocks, but the stuns. Number one is the stuns. So with good intel, I think the rocks are no longer as much of an issue. We should be fine unless we get like really unlucky. So it's really mostly the stuns that we have to worry about. Okay, let's see. This is another skull. These ones got nerfed. Wait, what? Wait, we're leaking one, that's fine. Oh, we're leaking too much. Wait, was everything red like that because it got stunned? Or did like a rock land right on top of it or something? Yeah, see, now it can see. You saw last time it was completely red. I think I'm gonna have to look at the replay there, but I think, did a rock land on top of it, or why was everything red last time? It wasn't like that now, even though it was stunned this time too. I don't know, let me know in the comments, have you ever played and seen a rock land like literally on top of a tower, making it so that it can't attack in any direction whatsoever? That's a question I asked myself in the early access video. Like, if that's possible, you could get pretty darn unlucky. We're about to max out the heat meter as well, but I feel like this tower is not really doing that much to the meter. Okay. Uh-oh, this might be... Oh no. Okay, so this is exactly what I was worried about. Like, in the later skulls, if you get stunned during a DDT round, and that's exactly what's happening on the last freaking skull. That is unbelievable. See, now it's completely red again. What happens if I just put this guy on last? No, it's still attacking the boss quite a bit. You know what? I'll just rebuild my Sabagon then. Like so. See? As soon as the skull hits, I'll sell this one, and... Oh no, I can't sell it when the skull has already hit, that's right. So what, I have to sell it before? Oh, I timed it perfectly. Yeah, look at that, I leaked 1 Ceram, 2 Cerams. Hello, are you stunned again? Man, what is happening? Oh wait, I think that was because the one I upgraded was the most expensive one, maybe? Alright, so sell right before, and then we're gonna use the first strike ability. Use the first strike, and then upgrade this one. Let's see, are you gonna get stunned or not? Oh, I leaked a bunch of cerams, but I'm still okay. Yeah, see, that worked. That actually worked. So last time around, the one that I upgraded to the Paragon was the first strike, and that was the most expensive one, and that one already had one of those fireballs headed to it, so it stunned my new Paragon. So I had to do the same thing, but upgrade a different sub. So that's interesting, but I mean, it worked out, and as expected, the only danger was really the stuns on DDT rounds. Other than that, I mean, this guy is still a beast, and can freaking solo the tier 5 Blastapopoulus easily. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.